wants to get a PS5 pensive face. Thunder and he shall be around. Or early even.
Zaina, I'm gonna say this much. I will guarantee you I will still be playing Nightreign by the end of May. The only thing would be that I'm probably playing Dark Souls 1 and streaming that at the same time. That's it. When I'm done with Dark Souls 1, I'd be back to this. Then I'd do another Elden Ring playthrough, but I'd still be playing this. So I at least would be. Thunder, he said, we all remember he said he was gonna retire, like, quote, retire from Nightreign for a bit. He came back after like a week. As for Michelle or Early, I don't know.
I play 3 games max a day compared to the 8 and 10 I used to.
I mean, yeah, that is true, but you're not... It's not that you're not playing the game anymore, Thunder. You do still play it. Not much, but you do, so still can. Ow. Oh my goodness. I'm not judging. But yeah, I don't know if Early or Michelle will still be playing, at least as often by that time. I doubt they wouldn't be. Like, if we've been into it since, like, it came out and we're still into it now, I don't think we'd be stopping now, you know? Thunder does have I don't know if that's the reason he's talking about, but he does have a call. Quite busy. I think the thing is, so many people love using squishy characters like Recluse because they're attracted to noob streams. They're attracted to noob streams because he's using Recluse, probably. So it's more likely. Like, I used to be a Wylder main. I used to be the Wylder main that I knew. I like almost never used anyone else. I used Recluse occasionally and Undertaker rarely, but I was mainly a Wylder guy. Then I started watching Luke streams and I became a full-time Recluse main. But yeah, I do get what you mean. I always forget there's that call. But yeah, that's true. You'll have Zayna who's the Guardian there. So you won't have to worry about that, at least on PlayStation. On PC, you still have Newt and Jay who both love Recluse. So do I. It's not 2 months, it's 1.5. But if you get a PS5 on like May 30th, if you get it on May 30th, that's gonna be like when I'm gone for a week. So you won't have me at least for that initial time. Man, Dregs of Liberators pretty good. Who's this one? I like never see Dregs of Liberators.
Just came to check how it was going.
And it was going well. We had a pretty good raider.
That last roar Caligo does give me chill. And I feel you on the thunder. The situation's gotten so bad for me that Duchess isn't even my best character anymore.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's not good. that's not good.
It's one of the reasons why I plan to go back to Death 2 or 3 after I'm done with Death 5.
Is your main problem where you always have to use Wylder? Is it on here? Is it on both here and PC, or just one of them?
Or strange builds.
Because when I play with you, I could use other characters more if you'd want when I'm playing with you. Heck, I could actually try out Executor more. I do have a skill build on him, yes. Well, it's kind of skilled, also has a lot of physical attack up.
PS is not as bad since at least Marie plays Raider, or early plays Raider compared to the absolute zero opportunities I get on PC.
Yeah, Thunder, and you'll have Zaina playing Guardian too. That is the character that can let two people use squishy characters. Guardian is the character that will let you do that. So you'll have a bunch of people that can let you use others. But yeah, PC, Noob, Jay, Dan, all three of them use squishy characters. Yeah, Xena's coming to save the day.
Hopefully I don't lose my mind till then.
But yeah, I could try using Executor more. He seems fun. He's fun. We could always do an Undertaker trio too. You, me, and Early doing an Undertaker trio. For like Adele, probably.
Undertaker trio is so fun.
But yeah, Thunder on PC, you have Dan who uses no one but Duchess. I haven't seen Dan use someone other than Duchess a single time. Like, huh? Noob is of course a Recluse main, but he can use Executor. I think he's a pretty decent Executor, especially against balancers.
When was the last time you guys seen me play Duchess on stream?
It's been a while, Thunder, yeah. If Dan's over there and you're in there, he is the Duchess hog. He always uses her. And it's always with the same build too. I can't see anyone having fun using the same build on the same character every single time. I can't see that being fun. For at least not for long.
Never seen you play the Duchess Thunder. I have to let it out my chest. That's how bad it is.
No, don't apologize, Thunder. If you are crashing out, I don't think you are, but if you are right now, it is completely valid because I haven't seen you use someone other than Wylder for a while. It's been a long time. And then we have Jay. Jay uses only fragile characters. Revenant, Recluse, Duchess, all three fragile. But we all know Noob is a Recluse main. He prefers not to go off, but he uses others like Executor. Others like Executor and Duchess. Yeah, that's the one singular thing with Michelle that I wasn't too big a fan of. I had to use Wylder every time.
It is very annoying, Zaynab.
But I could tolerate it because whenever I'm not with her, I can usually end up using Recluse anyway. I do still enjoy playing with her, but... Well, yeah, I do. There's no but.
feel that.
But yeah, I should try Executor out more. I feel like I'd have fun with him. I just haven't.
Back when I played with some of my old friends, it led me to ditch Iron Eye and Duchess completely. As I said, I love playing Wylder, but it gets to a point. I started to play Guardian and Wylder more.
Yes, Thunder, we on PS, I still prefer to use Recluse, but if you ever really just want to use someone other than Wylder, I can use someone else.
I know you have other mains you feel like you can play.
Like, if we're ever doing a trio of, like, you, me, and Michelle that we've done a couple times before, she always uses Recluse. I can use Wylder. You can use someone else.
My straight sword Iron Eye and Sorcerer Duchess are rolling in your grades XP. That sucks, Marie, and you could get back to playing Duchess or Iron Eye after. Unfortunately, yes.
When was the last time you used Duchess or Iron Eye, Murray?
Thanks to Beast Claw Swap and Halo Swap. It's a shame because Sorcerer Duchess is my path build in the game too.
When was the last time you used Iron Eye or Duchess, Murray? How long has it been?
Every run gets me matched with Duchess / Within / Iron Eye.
Yes. I swear Duchesses and Iron Eyes show up all the time. Like, how many runs recently have I had were the randoms? Last year? Oh. But let's see how many matches I've had Iron Eye and Duchess from here.
Want to try a magical Wylder Thunder? Lol.
How many Duchess Iron Eye randoms? Oh man, Wylder Trio and Everdark Balancers. I remember that.
Wylder is my favorite character, but like,
Wylder used to be my favorite.
I can't even do that Zaynab. It'd be stealing staves from Noob or Jay. I don't like seeing the disparity between him and other characters.
Revenant and Duchess.
Every character has like 20 to 90 runs or so. Guess how many runs my Wylder has?
Duchess Iron Eye. Duchess Iron Eye. Duchess Iron Eye. Duchess Iron Eye.
Yeah.
Hey, my Wylder has 402. He has 406.
500. Loudly crying face.
My Wylder's 400. My Recluse
I have
has
about 700
4.
hours on this game.
That's about as many hours as I have too. I have 700 hours. I have 400 runs with Wylder. And 461 with Recluse. That lead is getting crazy.
Last I checked it was 450 yerk.
450, you have more with him than I do. Undertaker's almost at 40, 39.
Which was about a month ago. You wanna guess how many times I've played Bird?
Zayna, do you have...
Check RN.
Zayna, you have like 1,000 runs with Guardian. At least 1,000. 1,000 to 2,000, somewhere in that range. No, okay, no. 1,000.
+800 Zaynab.
You have 1,000 runs with Guardian, Zaina. I bet.
800 plus
Ice. 800 plus? Alright.
Just to visually put, on my new save, I had 155 games on Duchess, with 180 Wylder. That was a month or two ago. Now it's 271 Wylder and 165 Duh.
Yeah, Thunder, that's dumb.
Thank you, asterisk.
That is sad. The game is not letting you. So I'm guessing that's why you don't join Noob that often. Because you don't want to just have to use Wylder again.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I just checked.
Um.
15 Undertaker runs LOL. I mean, I don't like playing her. Yeah, it's not fun playing the same role filling over and over again. Meanwhile, my Wylder has 561 RN.
561. Wow, you're way ahead of me. Never mind. You have 100 more runs with Wylder than I have with Recluse.
My second and third highest are Exec and Iron Eye. 100 each. Damn.
Somehow I have 7 runs with Guardian. I don't know when I got that.
That's why I play Guardian so differently.
But I can tell you, every single time I've used Guardian, I did not use that shield at all.
Guardian is tied with Duchess at 64.
I was,
But yes, it should have been assigned.
I was a really, oh man. But yeah, Thunder, when you join Noob and Jay, maybe well, if like whenever you join Noob or Jay again, just use someone else. Spare yourself the pain. I mean, I noticed Noob today only used Recluse on PC. He only knew he. Oh yeah, exams. I'm hoping those exams go well. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna restart. I noticed today on PC, Noob used Recluse 1 time. And that's because Jay used her every time.
He's different experience.
I've noticed a detail about Guardian's armors.
I am also partly to blame for using Wylder so much.
Why does Executor have the Millennia feat, where it's armored feet showing all the detail? Who gave me that?
Just played solo Wylder as much as I could. Sparking reference to his god form.
Maybe. I only have Bloodblade on Executor because I find it fun to use it, seeing noobs use it so much. I think we all learned that we should try using other fairs. I'm gonna parry like in Sekiro. Normally. No. $908. Do I have crits left on this? No. I do have an Executor crit build, but that doesn't even have the Adele relic. What? Getting down to Smelter Demon is wild. Dying to Smelter Demon is wild. I die to him sometimes too, but that's usually because I'm greeting. How do you die to Smelt? That guy has some of the most telegraphed attacks. Like, Smelter Demon is the telegraphed attack boss. You know what he's doing with every attack he does. How do you die to Smelter Demon unless you're greeding way too hard? I greed way too hard against him. But... that must have been fun.
I specifically asked my friend to drop me one hammer. He said he wanted to power stance. Sometimes he catches me off guard because he's so slow and I just wall at him. Cool. I fought Smelter with a great bow.
Oh, I am so sorry for you. You have to fight the tanky ass Smelter Demon with a great bow.
I dropped myself down to D2, so I was just assuming it wouldn't be EXO when it was.
There is like a 15% chance for Everdarks in Def 2, so always be careful.
Yeah, I died to Smelty because of his fire chip damage. Hammery. He also turned blue.
I love Blue Smelter Demon. He's very dangerous, but I love him. What am I doing? Yeah, Rancor Call is not great.
I had both balancers and FWD back to back. I didn't expect it at all. Hyphen, that's the worst marine.
You guys are having a bunch of Everdarks back to back. Let me show you something. Oh, I just had 3 Everdarks in a row. 2 Everdarks in a row in Def 2, that's rare. I remember this. Everdark Balancer, Everdark Calgo, Everdark Marius. 2 Everdark Balancers, Everdark Gladius, Noster, Gladius. The streak was finally broken by Greg, and then Maris happened. Then Everdark Gladius and Libra.
DW Michelle, I got 4 ads in a row in D2 Moa. You get used to the BS this game throws at you. So many BDs in a row. Yikes.
Yeah, I had 8 Everdarks in a row. I love Everdark Libra, even though I'm starting to learn that it's kind of annoying to get him when you aren't ready for it. When I was using Wylder and saw that it was Everdark Libra, I already thought it was kind of doomed. Earlier when we got Everdark Libra on Dan and Thunder wished Everdark Libra upon us. I knew I was doomed when I was using Wylder and it was Libra Everdark. And it was Death 4. Because I am only good at Everdark Libra with Recluse for some reason. I use anyone else and I die. Kind of explains how I hit this to normal Libra with Recluse. She is my best.
Feel more comfortable playing at range.
That's the thing, I used to be more comfortable playing up close.
He got spammed a lot to me, and I was just exhausted, so I turned off my Xbox when I've seen him on the screen. BTWU and Thunder are the only non-randoms I actually felt like our looting plans were in sync.
Great minds think alike, Murray. I wouldn't say I have a great mind, but wait, why do I have Bloodblade? What? Why did I get that?
And you guys don't go to the towers in the new map. The Undertaker friend was alright but always made bad decisions under duress, like revolving a 3-bar teammate when Artorias had 2% HP left WH. And my Duchess friend was a church/evangel fiend. That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, we need to save Zaina from these randoms always wanting to do towers. When you join us, you'll be free of it. I never go to towers.
That's frustrating.
Yeah, I think Bloodblade's better. What is this? No. Which one? What's this? This is the crit build. That's pretty meh.
Level 9. Zainab trying not to get the most anti-guardian teammates challenge. Impossible.
Zaina, when you join us, we're never doing those towers. I promise you that, unless we're trying to feel funky and have done everything else we possibly could have. If we've done everything else we possibly could have and killed everything, got all the dormant powers, all the drops, killed all the bosses, then we do the towers.
That is the only time a tower makes sense.
Yep. A tower is, hey, here's a bonus. Not, hey, this is what we should make our day 2 about and waste time, waste an entire first half of the day on a single boss because we have nothing good. We're like, oh, we're gonna get a legendary, guys. It's worth doing immediately. What legendary? Sneaking Eclipse Shuttle? Ah, yes, Alpha. Best scholar garb. You cannot change my mind.
I get a purple torch worth it. Smiling face with sunglasses.
I got Saint Trina's torch, guys. It was worth wasting half of day one. Oh, we want to do more bosses from it now? That's great. Next time my reward's gonna be, thinking Hoslow's Pedal Whip. Even better.
I kinda miss playing with those two sometimes.
Oh, they stopped playing the game? Or do you mean the other two? How do you get stuck in Death 2? I mean, I was stuck in Death... Okay, I do see how you can be stuck in Death 2. The other gave up on playing because you managed to make it to Death 4. Like, oh no. What? You got to Death 4 without me. How could you? Oh, great.
Earning squinting face. I thought we were in this together.
Well, speaking of that... Wylder it is. We talked about Wylder too much, now I have to use him. Three bard to Smelter Demon is so... Michelle, you got this. It's gonna be normal. I pray it's normal. You got this. Even if it's Everdark, you got this. You don't lose points in Death 2 if you lose to a Night Lord, at least. So, what's this Raider build? Hey, we have the early build. We actually have the early build of just a bunch of negation net low. Holy. If only Early was here right now, he'd love to see it.
This is true. Smiling face with open hands. Now Early 2.0.
Yeah. The one time we get a negation at low Raider is when Erdy is not here. He's gonna be so sad. So hopefully this one performs well. He's doing exactly what Erdy does too. Erdy says he loves using Raider. I don't know why I just stopped talking.
That's impressive thunder.
Yeah, making it to the top of Death 5, to Death 5 in the first week is crazy. Ooh, Perry. Thunder was John Nightreign before Nightreign could comprehend the possibility of it. What? Oh. I said that so horribly. Thunder was John Nightreign since the beginning.
how is a sourceless for fun. That's absolutely amazing thunder, so rare.
So rare, so rare. Okay.
Until one run where my team 3 barred and my invisibility didn't last long enough to race them.
Yeah, in the invisibility thing that Duchess has, I remember a Gladius run where I ended like, I think, Anara and I were both 3 bars. The Duchess used her ult, tried to revive us, but right when we were like 2/3 rezzed, her ult wore off, and then she had to run away, survive for like 3 minutes alone, and then she came back with her ult again, tried again, and she couldn't do it again, the same thing. This happened for like 15 minutes until she died. Her ult is just not long enough to res that. It's just barely not long enough.
She doesn't have enough stamina either.
Yeah, I think that Duchess, for being a fairer,
They made her ult longer.
when did they make the ult longer? Because I think this was back in November. Around the first time I joined a noob stream.
They buffed her ult with Dawn.
Yeah, Debuff Night came out in like September, right? So... that was with the longer ult, and she still couldn't do it. I was so sad. Back then, I thought Duchesses were like amazing players. Oh, how I was wrong. I mean, I was wrong, but I wasn't. I'm only wrong because there's people like Thunder that are Duchess gods. Troll Castle. The one run I'm using Wylder, it's Troll Castle. I want to parry the Crucibles to death. Ah, I can parry this guy. Oh, I see it. Okay. Okay. I'm not good at parrying this thing. Yes. I think. It was all the way back in November, so I don't know. And also fighting a grafted Scion. I want to be able to just parry a grafted Scion to death. I don't know what attacks are and aren't parryable. I just occasionally parry. And I'm like, ooh, yay.
When I play with Duchess, I always use 2 daggers quicker revive.
You sure? I remember people saying that one-handed, oh my lord, one-handed one dagger is better. I feel like I'm gonna be carried this run. I used to be amazing at Wylder. I clutched so hard in a freaking balancer run in Death 3 before. I clutched so hard. That's gone. What happened to that? Good to know. It's good to know. I mean, I don't really use Revenant at all, but not Revenant. I don't really use Duchess at all. I'd probably try her more often. I don't know why I haven't, but
keep an eye if the Denant ever drops her claws.
oh, I will. Improved jump attacks, yay! But yeah, my Wylder used to be my best by far. I used to think that when I get into Death 4... Oh yeah, the Raider has them. Don't worry. But what was I talking about? But yeah, Wylder used to be my best player by far, like to the point where when I first reached Death 4, I thought that I could only use him in it because I thought my Recluse wasn't good enough. Look at me now, I used him one time in Death 5 and it went horribly. And using Recluse in Death 5 always goes. Come on, trolls. Raider, I have a gift. It's called lightning balls.
As his main weapon.
Yeah, he does for some reason. I have no idea why he'd use them.
Perfect for Raider.
What are the randoms doing?
I'm hoping they update these trolls to just dump on you.
Hey, negation at full. Michelle, what are the randoms doing? Also, Thunder, never say that again. No. Actually, them dunking on you with a pot might be better. Never mind. You're on to something. Of them wearing NBA clothing. This Revenant does way too much damage. Something's fishy. Are these are cheated relics? These are cheated relics, right? These are cheated. These are very, very cheated. There's not a single bad thing on it.
Those are cheated to hell. Cheated.
Yep. I saw the normal ones and was like, whoa, that's pretty good. Then I saw the debuff night ones. Like, what are the debuffs? Reduced strength, reduced negation. None of those are even bad debuffs for trying to hide it at all. No wonder this Revenant's doing godlike damage. And she's still dying from it. Does this Raider have cheated rugs too? To be fair, I went down twice against the Breath Time. But I will say, this is with the Revenant having plus 12 less likely. Being the first down. Perfect ult Raider. Perfect. You used it on nothing.
My favorite cheater is still super evil.
Repeat evasion's lower damage negation sucks. I ain't taking that. I will take this. Bye bye parry shield. I probably don't need you. Revenant players are the cheaters. Heck, I used to think getting the Revenant was rare and fun because I almost never saw them. Then the Beast Claw build became a meta. Now I can't stop seeing them, and now I keep seeing them with cheated garbage. So now I don't like seeing them. Though I'd still rather have them than Iron Eyes and Duchesses. Iron Eyes have always been bad though. Those guys, like the best pair in the game is ass. But players are ass. Is this Raider? Are his relics possibly cheated? No, but they aren't. Ow! I died. Thunder, when I say that I don't like playing with Duchesses, I mean I don't like playing with random. I should probably make that more clear. Like, if I'm using Recluse and there's a Duchess, I am so terrified that it's just gonna be like a pure magic build Duchess and she takes all the good staffs and I end with Pebble.
Now I'm commenting on Marie's comment.
Oh, right. Oh.
Doing Duchess 30.
Yeah, Duchess is an amazing stinking pair. And yet somehow she gets downed more than anyone else with randoms most of the time. No, that's Iron Eyes going over to Executors, isn't it? Because Executor has the best stats for a skill build. What the? Double what the heck? Get out. The Revenant is cheating, yes, we did talk about it, don't worry. That Revenant has pure cheated garbage. Oh, I could have taken the other one too. I do have madness build up on one of the rocks.
It's not RNG.
No, they're cheated relics. RNG would never give you this. RNG would never give you this. Never. Unless you're early, it would never give you this. That is for sure. Even then, I doubt early's RNG is that good. One of those rocks would probably have reduced faith or something as a debuff, at the very least. Yep. Early, the one guy who can just get a good relic any day. Heck, I bet he gets a bunch of amazing relics that he never mentions, that we'd all loathe him for getting so easily. I'm betting.
D2 seems to know about killing demon in pain first.
People in Death 2 like to not attack the burnt raisin, unfortunately. They like going for the crispy one. Oh, right. Why did I do this? This is an invader camp. I am dumb. Why did I do that? Good night, Thunder. I'm hoping that next time you play with me or with us that you can not use Wylder at all. And you can have a break. A long, good break.
I gotta make lunch myself in a bit, so I'll probably go after this run. Have a good night, Thunder. Good night, Thunder. Take care. Decided to breed poison ruins while night closing, and so we show up at Demon Duo with one blast each. I'll still be here.
Is Michelle having a mini crash out from horrible Death 2 randoms? That's fair. Death 1 randoms are either people that just never play it, or people that just started the game. Death 2 is where most of the sucky players are, because anyone can get to Death 2. All the sucky players are probably in there stuck in it forever. Death 3 has okay players. but never really good ones, unless you're lucky. Kind of the same with Death 4. And then Death 5, I will say 50-50. Rough. Yeah, those randoms are not. They aren't too bright. Zaina, I'm scared. I would be scared to hear how many times your average run in Death 2 you'd have to use Guardian's ult to revive 3 bars. I'm scared to, I'm scared to, but also I want to know. How many times on average per run would you say you had to? Oh man.
I broke my record with the lackluster fight.
And what was that? Oh, oh man.
Yeah, hype in my game plan perhaps was not fully thought through.
No, this is a good thing, Michelle. You can learn to carry. If you can learn to carry, you will be good in Death 4. You will be perfectly fine. You will do well.
Revive them 20 or less times in the lackluster.
20 times. 20 times each or 20 times all together? That's a lot. Red DK.
In the first phase.
3 bars. Halfway. Oh yeah, that does sound like Death 2. I dodged too early. Legendary. Ooh. Come on, come on. This is Noob's dream staff. This is Noob's dream staff, and it's just sitting in here. I like Health and Steeple too much to leave it.
But you still have a good holy red weapon.
Should I have taken it? Should I have replaced this with it? Probably. Or maybe the... Yeah. Well... It does less damage than both of these. It does 209, these do 216 and 234. I mean, yes, it's holy and heals, there's Reek the Holy, but... The Helpins has so much damage for some reason.
Where is your berry?
My parry shield is gone because two negation at falls, successive attacks, improved jump attacks. That's probably not good. But I love jump attacks. And then the power stancing. There is no room for the parry shield, and I am not good at parrying Chaos Steel.
The weapon art of Black Blade Kindred's does great revive and brings your ult back quickly.
Yeah, I probably should have taken it and maybe replaced the Ordovis or the Health and Power. But whatever.
Just letting you know next time.
Huh? This Revenant has cheated rogues and she still does like half the damage he does with a good crystal run. Even with cheated rogues, it's not good. Ooh, Rivers of Blood, and it's red. Ooh. Get out. You do not need Halo slot. Would it be? This? Okay, this might be really good. Oh, we're off already? The true Guardian build, Zaina. This is the way. This is like the best sword to get this passive in full step. I should have gotten improved charge attack stuff, jeez. Heck, I should have pulled a thunder and do a two-handed one greatsword. Yeah, that's a legendary pull. Thunder would love that. Oh, hey, more so that built me.
That's crazy.
I hate to give Revenant shards, but I'd like to have all this. Yeah, you have less likely. Jeez, everything is negation. He has the negation at low, but this raider is like a copy of Erdi. Erdi would love this.
I think Depth 5 players don't seem so good to you, cause they were carried by Halo Slop.
I do keep hearing Dan say, "Oh, that's how you get to Def 5. You need to do the skill spam slot. That's the only way." And I'm like, doesn't that mean you're just not gonna get... Wow. Doesn't that mean you're just not gonna actually try to be good? You're just gonna spam a skill and win? That's what he says. He keeps saying it like it's a driving force for using the build, and I'm like, really? God dang. Doing jump attacks against heroes is not wise. But I've done it before. I'm just not playing well right now. I'm not focused. I'm gonna focus. So I'm hoping to be quiet. Okay. One of those orbs take like a third of my health. Where can I find those people? I missed all of them, but not least one alive. You start actually trying, but now the revenants won't get down the tunnel. He also heard me say that and said free bar. Okay. was that? That was the most winnable bullcrap. This game, I'll 400. Oh my god. What was that? I mean, I was thinking Revenant cheating her relics and she can't even survive for 5 seconds. I wasn't trying at all for some reason in the first phase, wasting my 6th sense and getting downed once. But when I actually start trying, I was doing well. Until I got down.
I wish I had Revenant's claws.
That was the most winnable bullcrap. Why? Why is it always a recluse now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Melee. Melee. I'm gonna do the melee. I don't care. Triple recluse. Let's see how it goes. This game found a new way to piss me off. We had Hailster that low. We had a Raider that almost survived me like 3 times. But he had no poise. He had absolutely no poise and kept getting them off. We have a lightning build and we have a crystal build.
Couldn't see on my phone.
And we have my melee build. It is Fulgur. And hey, we have a heretic sorcerer. I was about to flip a table saying that there was another Recluse random when I wanted to use Recluse. I was like, huh? Good application. Oh man. I haven't done melee Recluse with just gems yet. I am hoping that they know I'm here. Screw you too, bud. You go on. Screw you too. Huh? What? What was that? Did you see that? He was aiming at the ground and it shot up at me. This game is, oh my god. I'm gonna mute. man. I love getting one-shotted, don't you?
months behind stream, my bad. Fun and hope you destroy DDK. I'm off to sleep. probably a goop you were playing melee Recluse.
are few things I hate more than just bullcrap. What was this run?
with smiling eyes. Please no. brought flashbacks. I really despise this guy and Commander Niall TBH.
This guy, Gobi Mancurian, is amazing. This poor guy did not get the lightning that I think he wanted. Yeah, he got the lightning build. But he's doing great.
All of my forced to race 3 bar teammates while boss is still at half HP. Moments were with these two. It was also Niall who cost me 650 points yesterday XD. I only hate the hate dragon fight. Camera, is this a problem?
I hit that entire thing until right at the end right there. I hit this the entire thing. Until right then, and we all die. Because of course. Yep. 400, They both die at the same time. A second time from the exact same attack. How? How did they do that? How did they manage to die at the same attack? At the same time? 2 times? I'm ending tonight with less points than I had last night. I'm ending every night with less points than I had the night before. Last night I had 4650, now I have 4400. Every night. I was in Death 5. I was high up in Death 5.
Rip pensive face. I'm really sorry Abyss.
I'm still winning more than I'm losing, but I still lose more points than I gain. That should have been a win. But I have no idea what that raider was thinking. This was kind of doomed from the start. But how we lost.
Death 5 losses are just too punishing.
Yeah. Look here. This was my very first loss in Death 5 after an 11 win streak. This. All the way down from 69,000, from 6,900 to 6,100. Then I got a single win, and then loss, win, loss, win. We up today. 5 wins today and 2 losses, and somehow I still have less points than I had yesterday. How have I lost 3,000 points in the time span of 2 days?
Is this going to make you hate Nightreign? Day 1 loss in Depth 5 is extreme, yeah.
Well, I have no one to play with but randoms. I have to keep putting up with randoms bullcrap. Of course I've fallen down this much. It's always randoms bullcrap every time. Death 5 randoms are...
I should force myself to chase 9,999 if I don't get to win consistently.
It's because we keep playing with randoms. Playing with randoms is impossible. Unless you're like a god at the game like Thunder is. You're not gonna get to 9,999 with randoms. You're not gonna get to the top, no. No, you can't. Death 4 is impossible to get through with randoms. Months with randoms in Death 4.
To play the same character because you can't really feel sure about playing others.
Yeah, my best character is Recluse. Meanwhile, if I don't get any negation at full in a run, she's just gonna get one-shotted. And then we lose. That's happened before. Where I'm carrying randoms through a fight, trying not to get hit. I get hit one time, get down, I'm at 1 bar, and the randoms cannot revive me, they both die. That has happened dozens of times. I hit this that entire Folger fight. And then right at the end, I got removed from living in 2 seconds. Playing this game with the randoms is not fun.
In the long run, I think what matters is how you want to have fun.
Oh, randoms aren't the way. Look. Okay, this is what really pisses me off. You see how most of the losses here, other than this, are on, you see how everything says final day, except a singular second day? I'm losing on only the final days, 99.
Point losses and enjoy the Sisyphus climb. Then chasing 9,999 can still be fun.
I'm trying that. But randoms. The way I lose so many runs too.
You just want to enjoy build variety and playing what you want whenever.
The way I lose so many runs is the worst part. Just the way I lose. So many times it's because of something dumb. Such as right here, where Raider decided to do nothing but revive. He didn't dodge a single attack that entire time trying to revive and just died. He even had a wending, still died. But most of these losses are on final days except a singular first and second day. Almost everything is final day. And I'm still just losing points more than I'm winning.
And he dropped Revenant Claws to face with steam from nose.
Yeah, if he had the Revenant Claws, he would have revived us, like, immediately. Wouldn't have wasted the wending, would have had us both out. Would have all been fine. But instead he dropped them, didn't ping them. Look where we got. I really just hate Death 4. Death 4 is the difficulty of Death 5. With the garbage of Deaths 1 through 3. That is randoms.
Choosing to rank for the sake of having fun and build variety is a respectable decision.
I just want to get to 999.
Don't worry about getting judged or anything.
I just want to get there one time. So that I can not worry about it ever again. But it's such a pain. It's such a pain in the ass.
It reminded when Revenant pinged her claws the other teammates picked up, and he dropped it later without pinging, and it was abruptly low.
I can see why sometimes noob likes doing the, what we call the view. Sometimes he just has a really bad run, or a bad day. I mean, it's fun, it's more so funny to me, but still, I can see why it doesn't. Then again, I'm not gonna do that in stream.
It can be so demoralizing at times.
I mean, that's another thing. That's the main thing that's driving me to keep playing right now. get to 9,999. Once I get that, I won't be as motivated to play.
First Revenant that pinged her claws, I was making a beeline to pick it up.
I'm not doing anymore because it's 1 a.m. But I want to because seeing myself that low is stupid. Like, I could have stopped 2 hours ago and ended with 5,200 points. No, we had 2 dumbass losses.
I'm just having fun, that's why I don't bother to max out, but I understand where you're coming from. I just wish that if we forcibly chose to derange.
I finally got to Def 1. There's been one night in the past week. No.
There was a way to reset that so you'd return to the rank you were at.
Yeah, that'd be fine. I don't know how it would work if you lose or win a bunch of times and then you can just get back. But that'd be fine.
I can't even reliably test many of my builds out because depth 5 is just not the right zone for testing. Too much at stake.
So far, out of the 4 nights this week, so far, only one of them I've gotten off the game happy.
Not the right place, yeah. I'll never find out if, like, say, my spear iron eye build is poop.
Sunday was the only night this week so far that I ended actually happy. Monday was depressing because I fell from Death 5 to 4. Last night I went from 5,200 points to 4,650. And tonight, 4,400.
Can't even go back to Sorcerer Duchess as I'm too rusty to trust myself with it.
Yeah, because all you could use is
Like
Wylder.
Seal Duchess, she was really poop.
What did I get most of my wins in this win streak with? This was with people. Not randoms, not randoms. Those were randoms. That's not randoms. That's not randoms.
Better seal drops than Revenant Low.
That's randoms. That's not randoms. This was when I was finally in Death 5. I got 2 wins with randoms in Death 5. Of course, both of them we had a Duchess using Halo Side. And then I had the wins. These ones. These ones happened. The 11 win streak that finally got me to Death 5. Only 2 of the matches? Only 2 of these matches were with randoms that finally got me to Death 5. 2 of them. 2 out of the 11.
I've played melee Wylder for too long and I can't trust myself to play other characters even half as good as I play him. I can't risk it in depth 5.
Well, in Def 5, just using Recluse over and over again, I already do that, and I'm fine with it. I like using Recluse. I just want to get through Def 5, get to the top. When I get to the top, I can, actually when I get to...
Revenant is my other main, but I am afraid to play her in Dawn.
Like...
All these super easy options like Beast Claw and Halo Slot.
Beast Claw and Halo
I am
Slot.
so used to Guardian Help.
Man. I just want to get to the top of Def 5, see how long I can keep that, and when I lose a match, D-rank back to Def 3.
The abundance of easy options simply breeds a scarcity of skill.
Yeah, there's no such thing as good randoms in this game. I want to play for more than 2 hours a day. But those 2 hours are the only hours that I can actually play with non-randoms.
That's why Depth 5 players back then were often much better than they are nowadays.
And that's usually... Man. But yeah, I'm gonna go